So I have 2 hours to be out here, and then we will be leaving. So, and clearly there's a jet above us somewhere. Let's go down there. Not too bad. We'll see what adventure I can't do in the next 2 hours. Also, I was looking through the van and noticed that I actually do have a wristwatch in the van. It was in a little baggie. It doesn't have a strap to it, it's just a watch part. So I went ahead and threw that in my pocket. So I will be able to check the time, but it'll get dark long before I have to be out of here. So I'm not sure which way I want to go. I want to start traipsing through. So of course these woods are very heavily inundated with brush and all sorts of unpassableness. But we're going to give it a go anyways. What else do I have to do for the next 2 hours? The answer to that is nothing. I think the spider webs are going to be the biggest problem that's going to happen. I'll break that off. There we go. So I think we're just going to have a nice little adventure. Looks like that might be a small animal trail right there. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make it. Let's see if maybe we can't find something creative and fun to see and do. As you can see, these are little trails. They're just not human trails. They're animal trails. And clearly the animals aren't as tall as I am. So they don't need to be way up here at my shoulder head level. Alright, let's see here. We can go this way. Or that way. Let's go this direction. Honestly, it just looked a little easier. A little less brush, I think. Now, I don't want to say something and create a told you so moment, but so far, the spider webs aren't nearly as bad as I thought they would be. But hopefully me saying that doesn't make me regret it later. But I could always pick up a stick and extend that out in front of me to help alleviate any unwanted spider webs that may be at my head level, which for some reason spider webs always tend to be around my face level. I don't know why. Right at the right at the edge of a little gap there. again, a little trail that goes right up into there, but clearly not something my size. There's a lot of little gnatty bugs and things in here too. But you can clearly see that there's a path here. Some sort of path. But again, like I said, it's whatever's using this path is considerably smaller than me. Oh, yeah, it opens up a little bit. Nice little small clear area right down there. There's a spider web. So basically, these woods are pretty filled in. To be totally honest, this would be a decent place to set up a camp. I mean, there is an actual person trail. I don't know if you can see that straight line there. Here, you can kind of see it there. That's a paved trail for people. But you get back here, and you're pretty well hidden. And it's not somewhere you'd want to be able to, you know, start a fire or anything. They'd be probably sit there. Here's the spider web. Oh. Let's see here. There we go. Take that down. This opens up pretty decently. So right back in here, right through there is a field. Now, oh, there's a spider web. See that? Try to move through there without hitting that. I might be able to do it. Yeah, I might have done it. But that field is a place where deer like to sleep. And it's always, all year round, always full of something naturally. I mean, it's not a field where anybody plants anything anymore. It's completely inundated with nature's taken over. That's a dead tree, but that looks pretty cool. I'll just hit a web with my elbow. Okay, yes, this is the path that leads back here to that field. So let's go back and look at that. Now, if you've watched my videos, you've had to have seen this field before. But let's see if, Oh, that's people out on the trail. So let's see here. We're staying here. See if you can see the people walking on the trail from this position. I don't know if you've seen them go by. They run bikes. But if we were to move back here, back where the deer hide, we would be completely hidden from view. And again, here's a little trail right here. This is a little trail. Looks like there's one right there as well. But this is definitely something has walked through here. But this was actually, I really don't think I would call it one now, but this was a field that at one point probably held wheat and corn and things of that nature. But this is how it looks all the time. You know, it's been inundated by nature herself. So trees growing in here now. It probably hasn't been used in forever. So my decision is, do I stay on this path and go deeper into the woods this direction, or do I go back to the path that I was on and stay closer to the trail? Decisions. Alrighty, so my decision will be to go back and stay closer to the trail, because I started to move further into the woods and the trails got worse, and I don't think that it would have been feasible for me to get much further without really having to force my way through, which I'm pretty sure, even if I go out on that trail, the paved trail, I think would be better than trying to go through that mess. So here's a trail right here. Okay, this trail goes back up to the bike trail, and then we got a trail here, and I'm going to take this trail. Again, taking these nice little like deer trails and rabbit trails and things of that nature. Find a lot of interesting stuff. Again, here, this opens up. Right here would be a nice campsite. I mean, if I had to stay the night. It's right here. It's pretty clear, naturally cleared. From all the clutter that's around. Clutter being all the bushes and trees and things of that nature. Oh, I've got burrs and stickers all over me. Alrighty, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna backtrack and go back to the main trail. Get out on the cement trail for a little bit, because that starts to get completely covered with debris, natural that is, and I just don't want to have to deal with that much debris, and it's getting late and dark. So now I'm not worried about getting lost. That isn't going to happen. But alrighty, here we go. Alright, out on the trail. A bike trail. So if anything interesting happens, I'll get right back with you. So, as I walk down this path here, and as you can see, it's a paved path. It's for bikes and walkers. I kind of thought about, I think this says a lot about how our society is today. And what I mean is that look at all the beautiful nature on either side of us, yet we still, even though we want to have it near us, we still don't find ourselves connected to it. We separate ourselves from it. And see how this path here, everyone stays on this path and they let nature go by them on either side. Yet they never really experience it, and they never really want to. They tell themselves that they're experiencing it on this man-made cement asphalt walkway. Yet truly, they don't experience nature at all. At least not the way I see it. And I think that speaks as far as how our society is. I'm not the type of person that's going to stay on this path. This isn't the path I want to be on. I don't want to be on this path here. I'm going to be in there. And you guys can see from my videos that I'm not just saying that. I really do that. I don't stay on this path and just look at nature as something that goes by on the sides of me, and I'm like, oh yes, I'm part of nature. Look how wonderful it is. I'm out here in nature and I'm doing nature things. Look at me. No, that's not, absolutely not what's going on when people do this. Hold on, take a look at this. So there's a prime example right there. That biker is riding by and he has a big old smile on his face, and he looked at me and he said, "Beautiful evening." And I'm like, yes it is. But he only sees a portion of it. He just sees this. You know, he's not in there. He doesn't go in there and experience it. Him, like everybody else, I think, well, I shouldn't say everybody, like most other people, put this here and they stop. They stop right here. They won't pass that point. They won't go into the woods. We'll walk up here to this point and I'll stick my foot here and consider myself brave and adventurous in how I'm experiencing nature. This is nice. I'm not going to say this isn't nice. This is nice. But that's not experiencing... Oh, something just ran into the woods there. That's not experiencing nature the way I want to experience it. I want to be out in it. I want to be surrounded by it. I want to get rid of all the constructs and bindingness that society has placed on nature. Something just went right down there into that path. Probably would never be able to find it if I went down in there looking for it. I'm not even sure what it was. Could have been a cat. It looked kind of like a cat, but it's getting dark and it was too far away for me to really see. But anyway, as I walk out here on this asphalt man-made path, you know, that just kind of hit me and I wanted to share it. I don't know, am I being weird? Because I do that sometimes.